Back over to the blue couches, we're going to welcome in Jill Harry, who is the director of Rabbit Hole, which opens this Friday at the Barrow-Civic Theater in beautiful Franklin.
Yes.
Welcome, Jill.
Well, thank you.
Nice to have you. You were telling me off camera that this is the first time that you have directed a play.
Yes, this is my first time directing.
How did you get into that?
I fell into it sort of through my son, who's really into musicals, and he's not so much of a guy that's into plays. I'm more into plays, and this seemed like a really fun adventure, and it is quite an interesting play. So it's a small cast, and we're doing it in the small theater. What a lot of people probably don't know about the Barrow-Civic is they have the large theater, but they also have this really small, intimate one. That's where this play is.
Is this an adult production, or is this a children's production?
This is adults.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's called Rabbit Hole,
Yes.
but it has nothing to do with Alice in Wonderland.
No, it does not. It's more about the human condition, the human experience of trying to move on from grief. So there's a lot of seriousness to the play. There's also a lot of really funny moments. And it's just about the different way that people process the same trauma.
Yeah. You say it's a small cast.
Yes.
Sometimes that's the best to work with because you can really dig into it. There aren't a lot of a lot of confusion with a lot of people to manage.
Yes.
You can really focus on what the message is. What do you think the takeaways will be for the audiences that come to see this play?
I think the main thing that you learn from this play is that even if you're processing your grief differently, you're never processing it alone. So there's always people around you trying to help you, trying to support you, trying to reach out to you. So that's what you see in this play as all 5 characters try to come to terms with what's happened and then figure out what does moving forward mean for them, both in their relationships with each other and for them as an individual. So,
and there's no right, or it's important to realize there's no right or wrong way either.
Correct, yes, and I think that's one of the things about the play that makes it so relatable is that they're all doing it differently, so people will see reflections of themselves, reflections of their loved ones, and they'll really be able to relate to different moments that happen in the play.
Yeah. So this is your first time directing. What are you enjoying most about this? Because you're ready to open. It opens Friday.
Right.
So you've got all the hard stuff pretty much behind you now. What are you taking away with this one?
So the little theater has a little stage, and we really had to think outside the box and how would we do this play in a way that represents 3 rooms in a space that's very tiny and helps it move forward in a way that really makes it more impactful, so there's not long pauses and things like that, and the action can just continue. So it's been like putting together a puzzle a little bit, and we've all enjoyed kind of doing that together as a team.
Yeah. Have you been doing a lot of theater in your adult years, different kinds of theater?
I'm a behind the scenes person, so this is just another step in that. I've done costumes on a lot of things and helped in other supporting roles, but this is my first time taking the wheel.
Which is so much fun to be a part of it in that way, because you're still very much a part of what's going on, but you don't have all the nervousness of being on stage, right?
Right, you don't have the bright lights in your face.
That's right.
Yeah, Friday I'll get to sit back and watch what we've all created together, really take shape in a way that I think is really going to be impactful for everybody who comes and enjoys it.
What is your favorite moment in this play?
Well, probably the best moment is, if you're looking for something funny, is there's a birthday party scene in which one of the characters really kind of goes off on a long tangent about the Kennedys, and I think people are going to get a real good chuckle out of that. If you're looking for more of a tender moment, there's a lot of those awkward things where people don't know how to support one another, and though they're hard to watch in a way, that's what makes them so good, because you realize that's what it really feels like.
So relatable. I mean, just even thinking, when you're dealing with your friends who are dealing with grief, you feel like anything you say is so insignificant.
Right.
It's like, what can you say?
Exactly.
And I just think that this is a topic that is so relatable for absolutely everybody. So you open Friday.
Yes.
And if this is the smaller theater with the Barrow, where is this located?
It's in the same building. It's just off to the one little side. So because it's the little theater, that means there's really limited tickets, which gives it a really intimate feel. So if it sounds like something you want to do, I wouldn't wait. I'd get on there and get your tickets.
How do you get tickets? What's the website?
barrowtheater.org. So you'll go there, you can see events, and you can find your tickets from there.
Yeah, and you could probably get them at the door, but you probably don't want to chance it, right? Since it's a smaller,
it's very limited
theater.
seating. Yep.
Well, Jill, thanks for joining us today. Appreciate it, and I wish you all the best of luck, and that your whole cast breaks a leg, as they say.
Thank
in the
you.
theater. Yeah. Okay, we'll be